Alright, hello. This is Marie Diaries and I'm here to do a video. Alright, but before I get into this video and this reading, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me always, 24/7, 365. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use and have in my hands. I ask that you immediately return any and all of the negative energies from people, places, and things, including ill will, intent, negative intent, etc. I ask that it immediately, permanently goes back to wherever, whomever, wherever it needs to go, people, places, and things. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you. Alright, so I wanted to do a reading. So I wanted to do a reading for the full moon. Alright, the full moon is coming up tomorrow. Alright, I believe it starts at midnight. I'm not really sure. But if my finances was not being messed with, I usually been getting me like this planner and calendar set from this small company that I like their calendars. I think I've had gotten their calendars for like the last few years, but unfortunately I wasn't able to ever do that this year because of the situation. But that calendar has like the moon phases and it has a lot of other good stuff in the calendar. Like I still have my one up from last year. I still have it up. I need to take it down, but that's a side note. So I wanted to do a reading for the full moon because I feel like the karmics, whoever these karmics, because they know who they are, they know what groups they are part of or whatever. So I feel like I want to see what is the energy for that. Like what could have been, like what could have the karmics been working on for this full moon or doing on this full moon. So maybe it could have been something like they was like in the progress or the motion of doing, or something that they wanted to do on the full moon. Because again, the full moon is at midnight. So I'm recording this December the 3rd, 2025. Alright, so if you would like to subscribe, like, comment, share, you're more than welcome to, because everything on my channel is free. I know I haven't been saying that in a while, but yeah, my channel is still free. It's not monetized. I do my videos because I want to. That's what I want to do, and it's my prerogative. All right, and I don't care who likes it, who don't like it. Because even though I have been doing my videos, whether they're readings or whatever, I still feel like I should be able to have a job. Like it shouldn't have been no issue with me being able to have a regular job and do my own stuff on the side, including even if I was signed up for other stuff other than working. I should be able to do what I'm doing because I'm not hurting anybody. So yeah, so I want to see what's the energy for these karmics for the full moon. Either something they done did prior or something that they wanted to do on the full moon. All right, so I was getting that I should start with my oracle basket. All right, I'm gonna start with my oracle basket. Let's see. Let's bring this closer because I don't know. Every time I do this, the skulls don't never show unless I have them right here. But okay, so let's see. What is the overall energy in regards to this full moon and these karmics, wherever they are, whatever state they in? All right, I see Mercury. All right, I see Mercury at the top of the deck. It says communication style, interest, learning, adaptability, sociability, connectivity, and conceptualization. All right, Mercury talks about communication. All right, so there have definitely been some communication about something. All right, let's see how many I want to do going down. I think I'm going to do 5 cards going down. All right, so Mercury, the planet Mercury is coming up first. All right, so I actually see something about a cover up. All right, so there could definitely have been some communication in regards to a cover up. All right, which this is really bad. All right, I see manic spell. All right, a manic spell is when someone is doing, they could be doing a particular spell or whatever. They keep doing it over and over and over, or like back to back to back, because it says manic spell back to back. They're the ones doing it. All right, so this could be this karmic group, or this could be a karmic person, male or female. All right, they could be doing this by themselves, but I feel like the karmics always need to do, you know, group up to do something. I see indictment. All right, but we're gonna put that back. What else for this karmic energy in regards to the full moon? All right, something about this could have to do with 2021. All right, so there could have been some type of cover up that is connected to 2021, or just something about 2021 could be significant. All right, I see ran off, but first destroyed whatever you got going on. So these karmics, or whoever this karmic is, male or female, they ran off, but they wanted to destroy. I feel like they're trying to destroy someone that is not a part of their group. All right. Okay, so now I see behind that, I see telephone company, and the gas station. All right, so we're gonna put telephone next to Mercury, which talks about communication. Wow, gas station would be coming up next to the cover up. But this cover up, again, this could be something that's significant in regards to 2021. So I'm gonna keep both of them. All right, I see clairvoyant. All right, but what else in regards to these karmics and the full moon? So I see a few things. I see military. I see kids. All right, we got military. So something about someone or something being connected to the military. All right, so maybe somebody could have been enlisted in the military in 2021. All right, we got something about kids. Kids is coming out next to 2021. So there could be something about some kids with 2021. I don't know how old these kids are, because it's not, I just wrote kids on there. All right, I see something about a popularity contest. I see something about an officer involved. You know what? I see $100, and then I see being set up by the ones invested money in. All right, so something about an officer that we got $100. So $100 is coming out next to the telephone company and communication. So there could have been some kind of communication with somebody through the telephone company in regards to $100, or like paying somebody $100 at the telephone company. I would feel like to get some type of records or like phone calls or something like that. All right, we got that card coming out next to gas station and cover up. All right, what's this? We got the Hermit in reverse. Talks about loneliness, escapism, depression, isolation, being cast out forever, seeking without healing, feeling like a misfit. All right, so somebody could be feeling like a misfit with that Hermit coming out in the reverse, or showing up in the reverse. I see something about vindictive in nature. All right, so that's will be coming out next to military. With manic spell, with someone doing a spell back to back to back to back. All right, what else in regards to this full moon and these karmics for the energy that's on the table? I see something about a property, a business property. All right, so there could be something about kids and a business property in 2021. I see Homeland Security, Mercury retrograde. I see the state of Nebraska. And I see a person, male or female, who had help. Wait, excuse me. A person, male or female, who had people around them who ended up having horrific, tragic passings. All right. So we got something about Homeland Security. All right. That's coming out with the military coming out. But this Homeland Security card is next to officer involved, Pum Pum. Then we have Mercury retrograde. All right. Which talks about confusion, delay, frustration. All right. We got the state of Nebraska. And we have a person, male or female, who had people around them who ended up having a tragic passing or a horrific passing. So I feel like with that too, I meant it as like, say with the horrific tragic passings, it's like it's not the normal passings. I see 1023 on the alarm clock, which is I'm seeing 123. All right. Horrific tragic passings I'm getting as like Pum Pums, or like especially stuff that's unsolved. Maybe even missing people. But more where there's actual physical stuff happening to somebody and it's really bad. You know, that's what I'm getting with that card. Why I wrote that card like that. And it could be they had that happen around them a lot. Like a lot. Like everybody, every time you turn around, they got somebody being, passing away. All right. So I seen this kind of sticking out slightly. It says the first quarter moon. It says activate urgency, building risk, commitment, free up, plunge, independent, expressive promise. All right. That's coming out next to business, property, kids in 2021. So maybe somebody had kids in 2021, or there's something just significant in regards to kids in 2021. I feel like with the first quarter moon, phase, I feel like this is definitely before the full moon. All right. It also I put on there the little part at the bottom. It says first quarter action and momentum towards your intention. Time to start taking actionable steps towards your goal. So somebody was, during the first quarter moon, somebody was taking some actions, in regards to something that they was wanting to, they was taking some type of action in regards to some momentum they wanted to, in regards to an intention. Like they had been doing that ever since the first quarter moon up to this full moon. So that definitely I feel like they could have been doing some type of spell, whatever that may be. I've been doing it back to back, starting at the first quarter moon, maybe even up till the full moon. All right, what else for this energy in regards to these karmics in the full moon, the energy of the full moon? I see Africa, I see Jupiter, I see think they already got everything figured out about you. All right, but I'm going to take Jupiter. Jupiter says expansiveness, optimism, aspirations, knowledge, philosophy, discovery, distant travel, and abundance. So maybe somebody could have been doing this because they was doing this first quarter moon work or action intention in regards to with some type of spell back to back. To gain abundance, something about distant travel. Like they could have been at a distance from. It's giving like this. Jupiter's giving me like the Two of Wands. Aspirations. All right, so we have Mercury out here. We got Jupiter. We got Mercury retrograde. I also see something about a new chapter. I also see, behind that is new chapter, financial security. So somebody was definitely could have been doing some type of spell work for up into the full moon for financial security. I see 10:27 on the clock. I know what's best for me. So they felt like they knew, whoever they was, male or female, they felt like they knew what was best for them. And we have a Bentley. So somebody could drive a Bentley. All right. I also see Africa. I see dictatorship. I see YouTuber. All right. And then I also see that. All right. But we're going to put those all back. I see something else sticking out on the side right here in the basket. Management team. So something about a management team could be significant to this energy. All right. This person can have multiple kids. All right. I wrote kid with S in parentheses. So I feel like this could be somebody that has definitely more than one kid. All right. So I see ring is big. Wait, I see ring finger is bare, still on status. Still on status or still on the market. All right. I put market in parentheses. All right. But let's see. See something about dirty money. I see come out on top. So somebody felt like doing this manic spell and a lot of people passing around them. Somebody around them could have passed that was connected to the military. We got vindictive in nature. So them doing these manic spell was them being vindictive in nature. We got come out on top. I see this is a person from within the last year that's in your energy. I also see somebody that wear glasses, whatever race they are. I see because of one or more because one or more that are close to an ex. So something about this group of karmics being close to a male or female's ex. All right. I also see best revenge, getting to the money. All right. Well, let's see what else in regards to this full moon and these karmics before or after. I see I see detox. All right. So somebody could have been wanting to detox. All right. We got Mercury telephone company, $100. Mercury retrograde. So somebody felt by maybe, okay, so somebody could just been trying to detox or something about detox. Maybe that's what they're trying to do now. Trying to detox. They want to detox because maybe they don't want something to come out or something like that. I see no love, only materialism connection. All right. With it being next to Nebraska, being set up by the ones who invested in them, gas station and cover up. So no love, only materialism connection. I see the state of Texas. I see PR relationship. Something about a PR relationship. All right. What else in regards to this full moon and these karmics to clarify this energy on the table? All right. So somebody could have, I see that sticking up in the basket. Somebody could have a kid that's between the ages of 6 or 10, or maybe they could have multiple kids with the kid with the S in parentheses. They could have multiple kids with their ages between 6 and 10. I see using something from you or of you to get in your energy. And I put that as personal possession. So in regards to doing this manic spell, they use someone's personal possession, whatever that may be. It could be a hat. It could be a scarf. It could be undergarments. I feel like it could be anything. That's what I'm feeling like. All right. What else? Thinks you're younger than what you are. So there's somebody that is thinking a person, whoever they took their personal possessions, they think this person is younger than what they are in regards to their age. All right. That person could be male or female. All right. With that coming out next to Jupiter, Homeland Security, officer involved, Pum. And then you got ran off, but first destroy whatever you got going on. So somebody ran off, whoever this person is, male or female, but first they wanted to destroy, which this person is a karmic, male or female. They wanted to destroy someone else, all right? Someone else or people that are not in their group or not karmics. We got block something out. All right, someone could be trying to now block this out by detoxing. We got Metrograde, $100, telephone company, and Mercury. So Mercury and Mercury retrograde is coming out in the same row. Yeah, again, and Mercury talks about communication. All right, I see the state of Alabama. All right, what else in regards to this energy on the table? In regards to these karmics and this full moon, I see something about social media drama. Okay, it's a whole pile. So we got social media drama. We got turn off. Next to no love, only materialism connection. Nebraska being set up by the ones who invested in them. We got gas station, and then we got cover up. All right. We also have, well, also is turn off, and then we have something between the hours of 2 and 3 p.m. All right. I'm trying to think if I should take both of these. All right, I am. So turn off is next to, so something about this energy is a turn off. All right, or this turn off is coming from whoever this military person is that is choosing to use some type of personal possessions to do manic spells. All right, and this was in regards to seeing some type of action, which they started in the first quarter moon to see what the action was going to be to going into or towards the full moon. All right. We got something be 2 and 3 p.m. So between 2 and 3 p.m., they was using something to do this manic spell to get in your energy, all right? So, or maybe they could have came into this person's place, this male or female's place between 2 and 3, or just something about 2 and 3 is significant. Or maybe there was some type of social media drama that happened between the hours of 2 and 3 p.m. I also see taboos and forbidden love. I also see stalking you because I feel that we are in a relationship. All right, but and I also see the 2 of Cups in the upright. Again, that could be a platonic, business, or romantic relationship. It says romantic partners, soulmates, friendships, connected hearts, passion, kindred spirits, union, sometimes marriage, duality, attraction, connection, and love conscious. All right, so this will be the 2 of Cups in the tarot deck. All right, what else for this full moon and these karmics? All right, something about a real life partner. I see liquid death, and I also see the Crow card. All right, so I saw that first. So somebody could have been doing something with liquid to cause a literal, unaliving. Something about between the hours of 2 and 3 p.m. All right, I see Crow. Crow talks about change and transition, trickster, manipulative, mischief, life, magic, mystery of creation, alchemy, destiny, intelligence, higher perspective, being fearless, audacious, flexibility, and adaptability. All right. So maybe this person could be seeing a lot of crows. All right. This male or female that's part of this karmic group. All right. And they're trying to detox by blocking something off. Something about Mercury retrograde be significant. We got $100. Somebody could have been paying somebody at a telephone company $100, and that definitely has something to do with some type of communication, all right, with Mercury. But something about crows are significant. I see how other people perceive them or perceive you. It says how other people perceive you, and that will be these karmics for this energy. That's next to social media drama, no love, only a materialism, connections, the state of Nebraska, being set up by the ones who invested in them, gas station, and a cover-up. All right, I also see the Queen of Wands. All right, I see 899. I see, what's this in reverse? Oh, no, it's in the upright. We got the 3 of Cups. Yeah, so I'm going to take it. So something about a group of people, at least 3, like I said. You got the Three of Cups next to the turn off, age between 6 and 10. So somebody in this karmic group, they could have, maybe they have a child or multiple kids or something like that, that's between the ages of 6 and 10. All right, something about sacrificing their own. All right, that's coming out next to, that's coming out under the Three of Cups, but it's coming out next to 2 to 3 p.m. Using something from you or of you to get in your energy. We got first quarter moon, business, property, kids, and then we have 2021. All right, let's see. I also see something about slandering. This is my favorite card that I made out of my homemade deck. Slander a tarot reader. All right, so something about slandering a tarot reader could be significant. All right, I'm not sure if I really want to take this right now, but that could be significant. Whether this tarot reader is male or female, somebody could be slandering a tarot reader. I feel like, even like, you know, I said I'm not monetized, but I feel like this could be in regards to somebody that is monetized or not monetized. All right, but let's see what else for this full moon and these karmics in this group. Oh, I seen something about a hard drive. All right, so something about a hard drive could be significant. We got 2026. All right, so 2026 is coming out next to liquid death. Thinks you're younger than what you are. We got Jupiter, which talks about expansiveness, optimism, aspirations, knowledge, philosophy, discovery, distant travel, and abundance. We got Homeland Security, an officer involved, Pum Pum. And then we got ran off, but first destroy whatever got going on. Destroy whatever you got going on. And I feel like this karma could have been trying to destroy either a male or a female, whatever they had going on. All right, that could be in regards to this business or something like that. They could have been, or it's vice versa. Either the karmic was doing that, or they felt like whoever they was doing this manic spells and stuff to, they felt like they was doing that to them. All right, yeah, something about a business. So this could have been being discussed in a home or something like that. We got this business needs to be only discussed in this house family mentality. All right, so something was definitely communicated amongst a household. All right, I see new person in a relationship uses, gets tarot cards or readings. All right, so this could be a new person. Something about a new person in a relationship. Do I want to take this? I'm feeling like no, so I'm going to put it back. I see the Queen of Swords, but it's coming up in the reverse. I see stealing identity. So something about stealing identity could be significant. That card don't come up all the time. So we got stealing identity. We got crow. We got block something off. We got detox, Mercury retrograde, $100, telephone company, and Mercury, which talks about communication style, interests, learning, adaptability, sociability, connectivity, and conceptualization. Excuse me. So there could have been a specific type of communication that this karmic or karmics was making to a telephone company in regards to, I feel like bribing somebody with $100. Because why is $100 coming up? Or maybe somebody you paid the $100 to steal the identity. All right. I see trying to throw a curveball. All right, that's coming out next to how other people perceive them. Social media drama, no love, only materialism, connection. Nebraska, being set up by the ones who invested in them. Gas station and unaliving cover up. All right, let's see what else for this full moon. And I see skunk and I see dictatorship. Something just fell out. We got resentment. That fell out the basket just now. All right, we got resentment next to Three of Cups, turn off, age 6 to 10 years of age. We got a person, or maybe maybe there could have been a child that I don't know, but it's the age 6 to 10 is next to a person who had people around them who ended up having horrific tragic passings. All right, but that's coming out next to the age 6 to 10, or somebody just has a kid or two that's between the ages of 6 and 10. Then we have vindictive in nature, military, and then the manic spell, which is somebody doing a spell back to back to back to back to back. All right. We got dictatorship. I see that right on the top. Something about FedEx, UPS, DHL, and Amazon UPS could be significant. We got dictatorship. That's coming out next to sacrificing on their own. Something between the hours of 2 to 3 p.m. We got using something from you. First quarter moon, business, property, kids in 2021. I don't know what this kids thing is, but it got to be significant because as soon as the kids card came up, then you have the ages between 6 and 10 years old. Something about FedEx, UPS, DHL, Amazon, and USPS could be significant. All right, that's coming under dictatorship, but next to 2026. So I don't know what this is. Yeah, somebody was definitely... I'm going to take the skunk card. Skunk talks about protection, confidence, the power of self-respect, fearlessness, assertiveness, self-assurance, standing firm in one's beliefs and values, protecting our energy, strong sense of individuality, and ability to navigate challenges with grace and determination. All right, so that's the spiritual meaning for a skunk. All right. At least that's what I found. Again, I'm seeing the state of Africa, the country of Africa. I see the letter E. All right, so we're going to put that right there. We got the Queen of Swords coming out in the reverse, which talks about cold-hearted, insensitive, aloofness, bitterness, indifference, sharp, and sometimes cold communication, manipulation, moody, spite, lack of rationalism. All right, again, this is the Queen of Swords coming out in the reverse. All right, maybe that's confirmation of the Mercury card with the telephone and the $100, because it says cold communication. So they had some type of cold communication, or they just had cold communications when it came to something in regards to what they were trying to do, because you got the manic spell out here. You got 2021. So you got 2021, or no, excuse me. Yeah, that's 2021. Yeah, we got 2021 and 2026 out here. So I don't know if somebody was planning to do something from that time or that time, or just something about 2021 and 2026 is significant. I see indictment again. All right. So I don't know why I'm seeing that card again. I see that again. Somebody could be playing the victim. I see this person, male or female, they could be playing the victim. All right, but let's see. I see repetitive. All right, we're going to take that. So that's coming out with unaliving, cover up, gas station, what is it? Being set up by the ones who invested in them. So somebody set up somebody. We got Nebraska, no love, only materialism, connection, social media drama, how they perceive, how other people perceive them, trying to what is it again? Throw a curveball. And we got repetitive. So whoever this karmic is that was doing this, whatever they spell they trying to do, and whatever else, they're doing something repetitive. I definitely feel like it's the manic spells, but I also feel like trying to throw some type of curveball. They're doing that repetitive, and that could be with this manic spell, but it also could be with something else. Maybe that also have to do with the Pum, the officer involved Pum, but also, what's the other one? This liquid unaliving, or attempting to do a liquid unaliving. So somebody could have repeatedly tried to do some type of liquid unaliving. Again, something about 2021 and 2026 would be significant. Let's see, what else for this karmics and this full moon energy? Yeah, something about a karmic family, all right? A karmic family, we got resentments, 3 of Cups in the upright, turn off, age 6 to 10. A person, male or female, who had a lot of people around them who end up having tragic passings or horrific passings. We got vindictive in nature, military, then manic spells. I see the powers that be with dictatorship, sacrificing their own, something between the hours of 2 to 3 p.m., uh using something from you or of you to get in your energy. Again, I said that could be some type of garment, a hat, maybe some type of bag, a shirt, whatever. I feel like something, you know, that could be connected to the person that they're trying to do this negative energy towards. I'm gonna definitely say negative energy, or even worse, towards. They're using something that is like connected to that person. Okay, yeah, so in regards to something about the 4th house, all right, we got the 4th house: roots, home, family, nurturing, ancestry, genetics, youth, and mother. All right, so something about a mother could be significant, or a home, or this is in regards to someone's foundation, or there's something about a mother that is definitely karmic, and there's something about being a part of this karmic family, or someone in their family is repetitively doing something and they feel like they're protected with this skunk energy, or this karmic family feel like they're protected in regards to some type of stealing ID or someone's identity. Maybe this dictatorship, because remember the card I put back was discussing something, keeping something in within a home, some type of business within a home. All right, I see friends dealing with same person, male or female. Behind that, we got mad at you because they stopped messing with you. All right, so somebody could be mad at whoever they're doing this energy towards. All right, what else in regards to this full moon and these karmics? All right, I see that. Behind that, we got don't overthink it. So we got this, and then we got don't overthink it. I see selective. I see Iraq. So this person could be selective with something. I'm not really sure what. We only got the letter E out here. Don't overthink it. What else in regards to this full moon and these karmics for this energy out here? I see indictment again. It came up back up to the top of a deck again. We got lying about you being with them. So some selective. So, or this person be selective about who they lie about, who they been with or something. And then we got it next to repetitive. So not only are they being selective in regards to who they say they with, or who they lying about who they say they with, but it's something about repetitive. Okay. I see detained, but criminal charges are coming. All right. So, or somebody in this karmic family, they could end up getting detained. All right, or arrested. We got detained, but criminal charges coming. Karmic family, repetitive. The 3 of Cups, turn on, or excuse me, turn off. Ages 6 to 10. A person, male or female, who had people around them who had tragic passings. All right, we got vindictive in nature, military, and then you have manic spells. And it don't have to be the telephone company, because actually right now, I'm going to say it could be some type of form of, I forgot what would you call that. What would you call the telephone company and like the electrical company? So like those would be, I forgot what the word would be, but like it could be either one of those. All right, I'm getting, it don't have to be the telephone company, but since it's next to the Mercury card, it could be the telephone company. We got something about a family man or a family woman. All right, being next to the powers that be, dictatorship, sacrificing their own, something between 2 and 3 p.m., using something from you, of you, to get in your energy, some kind of personal item. We got the first quarter moon, business, property, kids, and then you have 2021. So maybe somebody could have had a business in 2021, some type of business or business property in 2021. Or just something about 2021 is significant. Or something about sacrificing their own could be significant to 2021. Alright. Let's see. Something about 30 plus in age, I see. Gullible to the mess. An awkward meeting. The local news. Take a break. Alright. I see werewolf too. Alright. Indictment is coming up to the top of the basket again. I don't know if I'm supposed to be taking that or not. We got trying to affect a way of making a living. So I feel like somebody definitely was doing something to try to affect a person's way of living. Whoever they stole their identity, I feel like they definitely was trying to affect their way of living. Okay, I just saw the letter C. Now I see the letter W. Where's the C at? It just disappeared. Something about a Pisces. I see hypnotized. I see you're boring. I see something about a security guard. I see something about an off-duty officer. I see near close. I see got put on blast trying to expose you. Behind that is positivity influence the mass. All right. So we got both of those coming up. But I'm going to put them back. Something about this city and state could be significant. I just saw the letter C and W, so I don't know what ECW is. Okay, werewolf. I see something about a traffic stop. I see bones in the closet. So we got werewolf coming up. That's next to the 4th house. With FedEx, UPS, DHL, Amazon, USPS, 2026, Liquid Death. Thinks you're younger than what you are. Jupiter. Homeland Security, officer involved, Pum Pum, and ran off, but first destroy whatever you got going on. We got bones in the closet. So this is going to be the last row. We got, okay, so they're being selective with what they want to talk about that's in their, what they got in their closet or something. I don't know. But that's coming out next to skunk. That's coming out next to stealing identity. Crow, block something off, detox, Mercury retrograde, $100, telephone company, and Mercury, the planet in Mercury. Wow, this is interesting. I don't know who this about. All right, so werewolf, I didn't even talk about what werewolf was. Werewolf, again, is duality of human nature, the beast within, what is it? Within, inherent struggle between good and evil, integration of the shadow self, transformation and control, involuntary change. So there's definitely, whoever this person is, it could be a mother figure, or something about a mother is significant because you do have family man or family woman. All right, but they're struggling with between good and evil. I see something about a traffic stop. I also see something about black hair. I see enigma. That's something that is mysterious, puzzling, or difficult to understand. I see need to go find something safe to do. All right, because this could be this person who's lying about being with you, or lying about you having a relationship with them, or being with them. Maybe this could even be in them lying about you being sexual with them. We got repetitive, trying to throw a curveball, how other people perceive them, social media drama, no love, only materialism, connection, Nebraska, being set up by the ones who invested in them, gas station, and a murder, a murder cover up. 45 minutes in. That's crazy. All right, so I'm going to keep that one. Let's see. What else? I see this. Oh, the Hermit in reverse again. Let's see. What else for this energy in regards to... So, something about a nephew. Oh, shit. I see this. I'm about to say the state. 10:57 on the alarm clock. I see... So, there could be a nephew that's part of a karmic family that's getting detained. But or they could be detained already and getting criminal charges pending or coming. So something about a nephew. All right, maybe their first or last name start with the letter E, or something about an E in their name. I see the month of November. I also see faking and illness for clout, sympathy, and payola. Damn. But we got those two coming out together. Alright, so I'm pulling out the letter T. So something about ET could be significant, or TE. I'm getting entertainment. Oh no. We got this pop. Why is somebody always doing this? Is this what people be doing now? Like, you can't do that in wherever you live at. Alright, I see tarot reader is coming up in the right. So something about this definitely could resonate. I'm going to leave that out. But I'm not going to add it in there. But something about a tarot reader is right. Or something about this reading could be resonating. I see the number 3. I see something about a sex tape. I see Catholic. I see hospital. So 3. What would 3 connect with E and T or TE? We got a male or female being groomed. That came out the basket. And also legal sealed documents. Something about legal sealed documents. Any other one came out? No. I see the 3rd house. I see Catholic, like I said. I see something about a sex tape. I see something about a corrupt environment. Sex tape, floating amiss, making money. Alright, I also see something about a corrupt environment. I see behind that law of attraction. Behind that we got have you end up doing feds time. So whatever this is can have this person end up doing feds time, or maybe this nephew or something. We got not interested in past people. Alright, that card don't normally come up. And then the other one I seen, again, like I said, was hospital. And then I see something about 2050. I don't know what the hell. That's a long way from now. I just picked up immature. I'm going to take it. So there could be a family man or a family woman that's immature. We got the powers that be. Dictatorship, sacrificing their own. Something about the hours between 2 and 3 p.m. Using something from you or of you to get in your energy. First quarter moon. Business, property, kids in 2021. Somebody could have been being immature in 2021, or maybe. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. I don't know. Hold on. Let's get one more for this energy in regards to the full moon and these karmics. I see something about volunteer work. I see research. Behind research, I see something about a VHS or a DVD. Research is coming up. Then we have inappropriate relationship, biological step parent with children, same household. And we got been done without acknowledgement. So something been done without acknowledgement. Maybe that was that sex tape I was talking about. Or maybe it has to be this. I don't know. I also see something about a VHS. That was sticking out. Something about a VHS tape or a DVD. So we're going to keep that. And I'm going to keep those too. Those inappropriate relationship with, or how did I write it? Inappropriate relationship of bio step parent with children in the same household. That's crazy. We got false imprisonment is in this pile. Really wants, desire you for themselves. Younger love interest. Neighbor is in on a criminal plan. Men with little to no facial hair. This is about a current person. Clinic Research Center. Everyone falls in love. Tanto, Metro, and Devant. We got missing, and then we got transition. Okay, maybe there could have been a child between the ages of 6 to 10 that went missing. Alright, well, I'm going to put those back. Anything, okay, I see Massachusetts. I see frustrated. I see half crazy by Music Child. I see the lovers in reverse. I see something about someone getting get a free out of jail card. Somebody got a free get out of jail, like, you know, the Monopoly card, but they got a free, they got what is that, like a pass? They got a pass to get out or something like that out of jail. We got Massachusetts. We got frustrated. So somebody could be frustrated. I feel like Massachusetts. No, okay, so Nebraska. I'm about to say Massachusetts is the only one that's out here. Or Nebraska is the only one out here. Anything else in regards to this full moon with these karmics for this energy that's currently on the table? I see something about a hoax. Something about a hoax. I wrote this card twice. It's on another card. I might get rid of that one. I see something about the hospital again. What else in regards to this full moon and these karmics? I see confused. Being talked down to. Being talked down to. Somebody talking down to somebody. I see the state of Ohio. I see sad. That business, some kind of business in a family coming back up to the top again. I see nothing but just hate. Tarot reader against another tarot reader. Wow, so that could be confirmation of that other card with the slander of a tarot reader. We got something about out of the country. We got do it your effing self. Somebody could have been telling somebody, or maybe somebody could have been telling this nephew to do something they self, or maybe this nephew could have been telling somebody to do it their effing self. Alright. I see Africa again. I see Forgive Them, Father by Lauryn Hill. Something about the title of the songs, or the songs could be significant. I just seen the letter C again. Now I see Z. I see no BS. I see tampering. Where's the C again? Oh, it done disappeared again. I just saw the letter C. It went away. Something about the state of Michigan. I see profit. Something about a teen pregnancy. Things going down behind the scenes. So now we got ETZ. What is that, like hurts or something? We got the letter Z. We got tampering. We got no BS. We got things going down behind the scenes. Okay, I'm going to stop there because we at 53 minutes. And okay, I see one more I'm going to take. Trying anything to knock another person down, basically. We got trying to knock you off your mojo. Alright. Things going down behind the scenes. I feel like that could be kind of like the Five of Wands. Alright. And something about robbing Peter to pay Paul. Something about a grade school or a grade school, what I wrote? Or a grade school associate or friend. And I see period. What's this over here? I see another letter. We got the letter W. Is that what came up earlier? So now we got ETZW. What the hell? That don't even spell nothing. Maybe that could be somebody's initials or abbreviation for something. Any other cards for this full moon and the karmics? I see 30 in age again. I see end all be all. I see karma. Something about a destination wedding. I see foolish. I see joker. Something about a joker energy. I see that. We got that. I see the black hair again. I'm going to take this one too. Something is off or something is not right. Something just ain't right. I see something about a new state, new place very soon. All right, maybe this is what these karmics is trying to do. But I'm going to put that back. Something about water could be significant. We got psychic, sensitive, or observant. All right, somebody could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or just something about water could be have been used to do some type of spells or these manic spells. We got the South region. Anything else for this full moon and these karmics or something about on this table? Not as what it seemed. All is well. I see a male. I see something about that. Why does that card keep coming up? And something about face tattoos. What's behind that? Face tattoos. We got, I'm ready for us to link. Are you? I'm putting that back. Yeah, and something is not what it seems. So this could be something totally different. I see this again. I also see this behind it. Business owner. So there's something about a business owner. Oh, shoot. Look what's behind that. New thriving businesses. We got business owner with something about some new businesses. What? This is crazy. Alright, so I'm going to stop there. Hold on. Alright, so I did get 2 words out of those 4 letters, but one of them was, well, actually 3. I got we, ill, and then I'm not bringing up the other word. So, yeah, let's go into the, actually, let's see. Let's use the, this is another astrology deck. Let's use this first. What do we need to see from this deck in regards to the karmic energy that was just on the table in regards to the full moon, whether it was prior or on this full moon, which is coming up at midnight? What do we need to see from this deck to clarify the energy that was just on the table? Can we get a few cards from this deck, please, and thank you. We got Pisces, all right? Something about the dreams. It's coming out crossing. It says, spiritually, your dreams, mentally, your idolization of, physically, be a part of something overwhelming, and, all right, so this is in Pisces. We got the moon at the back of the deck. It says, spiritually, defend, mentally, accept, physically, let your feelings tell you how to. All right, so somebody could be trying to let their feelings tell them how to be a part of something overwhelming. But let's see. What else for this energy out here that was already on the table in regards to these karmics, in regards to the full moon, before or up to the full moon, so prior or up to the full moon? Give me 4 more from this deck, please and thank you. Oh, there go 3 right there. We're going to take the bottom one though. We got in Scorpio. So now we got Pisces and Scorpio energy out here. The 12th house is at the back of the deck. We got spiritually the extraordinary power of prayer. Mentally the highest and lowest aspects of. Physically control the situation. So they're trying to control some type of situation by being a part of something overwhelming. We got Pisces and Scorpio out here. We also have in Virgo, and we also have in Aries. Back of the deck, you have the 12th house. But let's see. Can I get 3 more for this karmic energy in regards to the full moon, prior or up to the full moon? All right, we have, we have the 11th house, spiritually freedom, mentally associations, physically your circle of friends. So there's something about a circle of friends, or a circle of friends trying to control the situation by being a part of an overwhelming event. All right, this could be this karmic family. What else came out? Something about a nephew. We got in Libra at the back of the deck. It says spiritually cooperation to perfect, mentally decisions about, physically resulting from the fairness shown by. Justice in Libra talks about balance in relationships. Could I get 2 more in regards to this full moon? Prior or up until the full moon for this karmic energy. All right, we got the 6th house. We got full-time job. Spiritually, a full-time job. Mentally serving. Physically, do it a little at a time. So something about this circle of friends, family, or whatever. It could be friends and family doing something a little at a time in regards to doing this demonic spells and sacrificing their own and stuff like that to control the situation. So that means they're being a part of an overwhelming event by doing this. All right, or doing this spell work and stuff for this full moon. I think the full moon also talks about releasing. All right, so Libra. Oh shoot, that fell back on the floor. Libra fell back on the floor, and then Pluto also came out. Spiritually resurrect. Mentally get to the heart of, physically do or die you must. All right, back of the deck you have in Taurus. But we're going to do that again. All right, that came out quick. We got spiritually, diplomatically, mentally, relationships, physically, get a fair deal. Back of the deck you have in Neptune. Spiritually, the idolization of, mentally, confusion regarding, physically, sacrifice. So from the other, from my oracle deck, we had Mercury and Jupiter that came out. But we only have Neptune showing up at the back of the deck. There's only in Pisces and Scorpio out here with the 6th, the 7th, and the 11th houses out here. I wonder if I should put them in order. Let's see. I'm about to read them across. It says, spiritually, your dreams, the extraordinary power of prayer, freedom as a full-time job, diplomatically. Mentally, your idolization of the highest and lowest aspects of associations, serving, relationships. Physically, be a part of something overwhelming and control the situation in your circle of friends. Do it a little at a time. Get a fair deal. I feel like I'm going to leave it like that. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. Yep. Yeah, so something about Pisces and Scorpio. Maybe that season could be significant, or those seasons could be significant. We didn't really, no states really came out. So, no states, no months really came out. So, yeah, let's see. Now I'm going to use the horror deck for this reading. What needs to be seen or shown in regards to this energy for these karmics for the full moon prior or up until the full moon, to clarify all the energy that came out already? Whoa, let's do that one. I seen that one first. We got egg in the reverse, so it's like them doing all these manic spells and sacrificing their own and so forth. In regards to, I feel like I'm getting fertility from that card, even though there's a fertility card in this deck. All right, something about fertility with the egg coming out in the reverse. That's the Alien movie. We got The Woods. All right, so there could have been some type of spell work and stuff being recorded and done in the woods to control the situation in regards to, so that's why somebody needed someone's personal items or whatever. Give me 3 more for this energy in regards to the karmics. and the full moon, prior and up until the full moon, to clarify the energy that's been out here on the table. And that card with the 11th house literally look like crows is on that card. We got family. Wow, family is coming out under the 11th house. You got animal at the back of the deck. Let's get two more. Animal comes out. And it's like right in the middle of between the 11th house and the 6th house. And it's with woods. It's, wow. It's crossing over the 11th house and the 6th house. And then woods and family. You got the call at the back of the deck. So something definitely could be significant about the 11th house and the 6th house. I feel like I'm going to leave them like how they is. I was going to move them around, but I'm going to leave them like that. So I feel like doing something as a full-time job, but a little at a time, they wanted to succeed with basically by using their relationships. And so friends and family is out here. I feel like you got family right here, but you got friends on the 11th house. So something about friends and family could be significant to control the situation. Could we get one more for this energy in regards to the full moon prior or up until the full moon to clarify all the energy that was out here on the table? We got the call coming back out with children of the night at the back of the deck. What in the hell is this? Celebration at the top of the deck. Something sticking out is midnight. You got children of the night and midnight. Something about CH or CH, or excuse me, something about CNNM or something about MNC. I'm going to put midnight behind children of the night. But behind children of the night is the deep. So somebody could, this energy is in deep water, or they're in it deep. And then behind midnight was trickster. Wow. Okay, hold on. I'm not going to be able to leave everything up on the table, but I'm going to leave this faced up, the back, with that Neptune energy. Alright, so that could be significant to this reading too, because already Jupiter and Mercury, those planets were showing up. Alright, maybe there was some like how you say, do I want to say like moon phases or something about the aspects of those planets could be significant in regards to up until the full moon. I just don't know how to like explain it in regards to this energy. Alright, so only one card came out in reverse, which was the egg. Alright, and it says alien. So yeah, Egg is the alien movie that came out in 1979. It says, oh God, it's moving right towards us. Alright, in reverse it says, living in fear may limit your potential. So I feel like they wanted to limit, and maybe this also had to do with the dream state. They wanted to have somebody in fear, or being like them being in some type of alien energy. They wanted to have these karmics wanted to have someone in fear. All right, in regards to everything they was doing, feeling like they had control in regards to, even I feel like the if I want to say the mind, but not the conscious, but I when I say the unconscious, right? Or like when you're in your I would say like in your sleep state, I'm gonna say. All right, next is the woods, with that being with Scorpio energy. In Scorpio, the extraordinary power of prayer, mentally the highest and lowest aspects of physically control the situation. The woods, which is the Blair Witch Project that came out in 1999. It's totally like a filtered reality. It says it's the overall picture, the forest. So something about the forest and control the situation controlling the high and the lowest aspects of, to control the situation. Something about the woods, doing something with the forest. Okay, I feel like it was just some type of group work, spell work or something being done in the dang forest or in the woods or whatever. Because again, that's the Blair Witch Project movie. All right. Or maybe there could be some type of energy of aliens against witches, or maybe some aliens could be working with witches. I'm not, these could be these karmics. All right. Next is family. Family is hereditary. That came out in 2018. It says, you know, you were her favorite, right? Question mark. Family, it says, strive to live up to expectations. So there was some type of live up to some expectation between this karmic group. I see 111 on the recording, or an hour and 11 minutes. Strive up to expectations. So this could be in regards to this family and friends, because you got family on that card, and then you have a circle of friends on this card. Like, they was physically, these friends and families with their associations, they was doing something to, okay, maybe keep this nephew free or something like that, because you got spiritually freedom. Or they felt free by doing something as working as an association or an organization, a group or whatever. Or again, the powers that be, them working as a group to, like, to have some type of freedom. And they felt like they was doing it diplomatically. But there's something about children, because we do got children of the night. So maybe they did this pretty often during, between the first quarter moon, like I said, and up into the full moon. I see 11:27 on alarm clock. It just turned into 11:28 p.m. Next is animal. Animal is the Island of Lost Souls. That came out in 1932. It says, what is the law? Question mark. What rules apply here? Must they be obeyed? So with them doing something as a full-time job and a little bit at a time, they like, what rules apply to us doing what we're doing? All right, with this being in the 6th house. What rules apply here, and must they be obeyed? So they felt like because of who they was connected to, this would allow them to have the freedom to do stuff diplomatically, all right, in regards to officer involved, pum, sacrificing their own, something about a liquid unaliving, something about a cover-up, all right, all of these things, these family and friends, with them being within this circle of association. Also using some form of prayer, all right, or some type of ritual prayer, all right, in regards to them doing this in the wood, because it's the overall picture. And again, it says something about the forest, which is the woods. The woods is in the forest. The last card is the Call. That is scary movie. Or it's Scream, not Scary Movie. It's those. We get those. Could easily get those messed up, because it's like they both got them masks in that movie. But this is Scream. All right, Scream came out in 1966. It says turn your ringer off. So somebody could be turning their ringer off. All right. I feel like after something is done, or because it says physically get a fair deal, which is giving me like either the 7 of Pentacles I'm getting, or the 6 of Pentacles. So after something is done a little bit at a time with this group of friends and family, with their associations and this prayer of ritual spells in the forest, somebody's turning their ringer off. Yeah, or after something's done, everybody turning a ringer off. Back of the deck, you have Children of the Night. And then behind that was Midnight. You got Dracula, which came out in 1931. What music they make? Make a night to remember. Yeah, because they wanted something to make something a night to remember. And then Midnight is something about being responsible. It's the Gremlins movie, 1984. It says you didn't listen in what? So somebody could stumble over their words or trip up over their words, whatever how you want to call it. But it's Gremlins movie. Came out 1984. It says you didn't listen and you see what happens, question mark. Yeah, take comfort in doing what's responsible. So after making it a night to remember in regards to all of this stuff that came up in my oracle cards, after they made it a night to remember, everybody want to take comfort in doing what's responsible, acting like as if, you know, they wasn't just a part of doing this and that and the third, or, you know, that's what I'm getting. Because I feel like the full moon, if I'm not mistaken, because I can't really access and look right now because, you know, I always got to have somebody trying to do something. But I feel like the full moon is when stuff is released, because that's like, I believe that's the last phase of the moon. Yeah, but look, we got the Wheel of, that's the last phase of the moon cycle. We got Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the Hangman and Pisces at the back of the deck. But let's see. What do we need to see from the Major Arcana deck for this energy out here? Could we get 5 cards? We have the Chariot in Cancer. Alright, so something could be coming in. Alright, so now we have all of the water energy out here. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. We have the Chariot in Cancer, in Pisces, and we have in Scorpio. Clarify the woods were in Scorpio for this karmic energy for them with the full moon prior or up until the full moon. The death in Scorpio. So I feel like that's confirmation of, again, all the cards that came up, them working together in the woods by doing some type of ritualistic prayers and manic spells and so forth. Them doing them in the woods, in the forest. All right, because if you in the woods, in the forest, you know, ain't nobody really gonna be like, if everybody so if everybody making a call or making some type of notification for everybody to, you know, some type of code to meet up there, you know, ain't nobody gonna be paying attention. Like, maybe it's some type of call they make, and then, like, you know, they leave their phone where, you know, they leave their phone or whatever. Like, they don't literally, like, take it with them. I feel like, I don't know, that's what I'm getting. All right, we got the Devil at the back of the deck in Capricorn. So, heavy water energy out here. They don't have to be water signs, but again, this is about karmic associations and groups, relationships, so forth, between friends and family. This is not just one person. Yeah, we got the Sun in Leo with the Tower. I feel like something can be being, why do I always do that? Being something. Something could be being, oh my God, do it again. Something could be enlightened about, because something could be changing, or it's something about an unexpected change for these people in regards to, okay, that indictment card kept coming up. Maybe something could be enlightened in regards to the cover, the unaliving cover up, or the attempt to have somebody unalive with a liquid unaliving, whatever they form of liquid they using or something. Or what else was the other one? The officer involved, Pum Pum, or whatever other cards that came up with my oracle deck. But we got the Sun in Leo with the Tower in Aquarius. Yeah, something could be being, oh my God, something could be revealed about this this circle of friends and family, their associations, like maybe everybody's part, their connection and so forth like that. That's what I'm getting. An hour and 20 minutes. God dang. Clarify family, or excuse me, clarify the 6th house with animal. But it's energy out here. We got judgment in Leo. Yeah, it's judgment because something they've been doing a little bit at a time as a full-time job, even though they could be having full-time jobs, or they could be entertaining, doing some type of, how you say, social media stuff, because that YouTuber card came up, or whatever. Clarify the 7th house with the call for this energy out here in regards to these karmics prior to the full moon and up to the full moon for this energy that was already out here on the table. We got the Empress coming out crossing with the Lovers and Gemini. So either there's something about a mother figure being connected or not in there. They're like in between. Okay, maybe that's confirmation of that werewolf card, which is said struggling with evil and bad, or evil and good, or whatever. Alright, because the mother card or the Empress card is coming out crossing, or something about an idea I'm getting. And then you have the Lovers and Gemini at the back of the deck. But I'm gonna put it back because it ain't, I want it to come up either upright or in reverse. Clarify the 7th house with the call for this karmic energy in regards to the full moon prior and up to the full moon, for all of the energy that's already been out here on the table. We got the Temperance and Sagittarius coming out. So something could be significant about this month, and literally she's still at the back of the deck. Wow. So the Temperance and Sagittarius. So this definitely could have to do, because look, the Temperance and Sagittarius, it looked like she's standing behind a full moon. So something could be significant about something with the relationships for this month, or trying to balance something within this month in regards to their connections, associations with the relationships between the friends and family, with doing some type of prayers and ritualistic prayers and manic spells and so forth in the forest, because it's the overall picture in regards to the forest. Let's see. Alright, so I did see the Strength in Leo, Sun in Leo when I was shuffling and splitting the deck. 123 on the alarm clock. Something about the foundation with the 4 of Wands showing up, or trying to show itself. But let's see. Clarify egg in reverse with the Chariot and Cancer for this karmic energy in regards to the full moon up and prior and up to the full moon. We got the 8 of Swords. But like they definitely did this because they wanted to keep somebody bound and stuck and blind to what they were doing. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, to gain some type of 10 of Pentacles. All right, this family energy. All right, definitely, like, it could consist of the friends and the family. Yep. Why is the card sticking to the, so the Temperance is sticking to the 7 of Cups. Yeah, there could be some type of illusions about why they want to balance something out. I feel like it's because all the stuff that came up in the Oracle cards. Or again, somebody, it could be coming up that somebody going to jail. If it ain't literal jail, physical jail, it could be spiritual jail with that 8 of Swords. I'm also getting to something about the last 8 weeks or something they could have been doing. These friends and family could have been doing this. We got the 2 of Pentacles, split the deck with the Queen of Cups. Or if somebody not going to spiritual or physical jail, it's just somebody definitely could be coming up to be in the 8 of Swords, mentally bound, stuck, feeling trapped. All right, in regards to doing something. This could be in regards to trying to do something overwhelming with this group in regards to somebody else. Yeah, look, 5 of Wands to the 6 of Wands. Because they was fighting over Empress, or they could be fighting over this Empress having a victory, a celebration. This could be all because of that, doing all these ritualistic spells and prayers in the woods and the forest because of another person that's not a karmic energy, because of them having a celebration, a victory. Yeah, 10 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Clarify, what is that? Woods with Death and Scorpio for the energy out here. So Scorpio energy is out here twice with that card and this card. We got the 5 of Wands in reverse. So now they don't want to fight, but it's falling on top of the Sun and Leo. I feel like I want to do that again. And then look, the Strength in Leo is at the back of the deck again. 7 of Cups is at the top of the deck. Clarify Death and Scorpio with the Woods for this karmic energy in regards to prior and up to the full moon for this energy out here on the table. We got the Tower. Something about a double tower, or somebody wanted somebody that, or these energies, this group and friends and family, they wanted something with everything they was doing. They wanted someone to have a double tower or double change. Or you got this Death and Scorpio with the Tower. Yeah, 6 of Cups about to come out. 3 of Swords split the deck with the Queen of Wands. So they wanted a Queen of Wands to have a 3 of Swords, a heartbreak, betrayal, hurting. Yeah, the Hermit and Virgo. Clarify the Sun in Leo with family. You think I would have knew that because the friends right there. Clarify Sun in Leo with family for this karmic energy in regards to prior and up to the full moon. You have the 7 of Pentacles. So yeah, it definitely was an investment. Something, because again, these people, these friends and family feel like they had to live up to some type of expectation. Something about 7 years. They've been invested in this for 7 years. Yeah, the Magician and Gemini at the back of the deck. Clarify 6th house, or excuse me, clarify Judgment in Leo with what was it again? It's not, no, it's not Children of the Night. This is the call right there. This is Animal. Clarify Animal with Judgment in Leo for this karmic energy. You have the 6 of Wands. So there's judgment in regards to this group of friends and family invested in something for 7 years, them doing it a little at a time to have this this victory, this celebration, because they definitely didn't want this Empress to have it. Yeah, 5 of Cups at the back of the deck. So this could be all about an Empress or a divine person, male or female. 5 of Cups to the 3 of Pentacles. But there also could be another mother figure that's involved. Alright, with that 4th house popping up. And then, what else it was? It said karmic family. I feel like it was something else that showed mother in it, but I forgot. Clarify the Temperance and Sagittarius with the call. We got 7 of Cups. I just seen the Moon card. So again, there's some type of illusions in regards to these supposed to be diplomatic relationships, in regards to what they have been doing over a period of time, or over a period of time as a full-time job, a little bit at a time. Okay, Page of Swords to the Empress. In regards to gossip and slander and stalking, gang stalking towards this divine person, male or female. They felt like they had a bright idea with this. 5 of Pentacles to that. 9 of Cups. Yeah, these people, friends and family, that with their associations of doing these ritualistic prayers, and ritualistic manic spells and so forth in the forest, because it's the overall picture, they got a lot of satisfaction out of that. Yeah, 6 of Cups to the Queen of Pentacles. Something about a Queen of Pentacles connected to the past, or something about the month of June, or 6 months ago. Clarify egg in reverse with the with the Chariot and Cancer for this energy out here. You got the 8 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles turnover. Somebody, but it's 8 of Wands coming out in reverse. Something that they wanted, what they wanted to come up for this full moon is for this person to be in the 8 of Swords. But the 8 of Wands came out flying over here next to the Neptune card, which it says physically sacrifice. So coming up for the full moon, they wanted to sacrifice this divine person, male or female, these karmic energies. All right, but they're getting a message that is not. Yeah, Queen of Wands to the Page of Cups. 1:30 or hour 30 on the clock. Yeah, and I feel like it definitely had to do with something in regards to this Empress or Emperor divine person's 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, look, 9 of Pentacles is facing towards the Queen of Wands. Clarify the woods with Death and Scorpio for this energy out here. For the karmic energy. For the full moon prior and up until the full moon for these karmic energies. We have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like these people they wanted this divine person to get, like, okay, so the Manic Spells was doing something back to back. I feel like, yeah, Knight of Pentacles doing something back to back over a period of time because they constantly wanted this person, male or female, to get, like, I don't feel like with the Page, even though the Page of Pentacles coming up in upright, I feel like they wanted this person to get bad news. With this Scorpio, Death and Scorpio, Tower and Aquarius, Page of Pentacles, or something about a Scorpio and Aquarius could be getting bad news because something is not going like the way they wanted it to with this, because the Page of Wands is facing the Page of Pentacles is facing the 8 of Wands in reverse. We got 7 of Swords at the back of the deck. Justice is sticking. I feel like it was sticking. It's sticking to something. Yeah, Justice behind the 4 of Swords. Because they felt like something would balance out if they was able to lay something to rest. I feel like lay something to rest or whatever in regards to this divine person, male or female. Yeah, Fool in Aquarius to the 5 of Swords by taking a risk and leap of faith to cause conflict, confusion. Maybe that 5 of Swords have to do showing up with the Metro retrograde. Clarify Sun and Leo with whatever is out there underneath. I keep forgetting them. See what the bottom one is. We got the Lovers. Yeah, they was definitely invested. Family, yeah. They made a choice and then was invested. Something about lovers, like something about an actual relationship. Couples could be significant with this Lovers. Either something, because the lilies, I feel like that does represent friendships and stuff like that. But there could be something about love, or maybe they also did this to try to, or maybe there was a lover that was invested too. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles just fell out. So that could be that X energy that came up, that Oracle card that said X. Clarify Judgment in Leo with the Page of Swords comes back out. King of Cups. So it's Judgment because them doing this as a full-time job, doing it a little at a time, and gossiping and stalking, gang stalking, they definitely felt like they was going to succeed with something coming up to the full moon, with this full moon phase. The full moon phase, I mean. Animal again was Lost Souls. Island of Lost Souls. Yeah, because they felt like they didn't have no rules to obey by. They didn't, like, whatever rules they felt it was, they felt like they didn't have to obey to these rules. 2 of Pentacles in regards to doubling up or balancing act of causing this divine person ending or betrayal, backstabbing. Queen of Wands is coming up from the top of the deck. Clarify Temperance and Sagittarius with the call. Dang, I ain't even really shuffle. We got Justice and Libra because they felt like Temperance, Sagittarius, Seven of Cups to the Justice and Libra. They definitely felt like something was going to be balanced out. Like they knew this, they definitely felt like this was going to happen. Something about September or 9 months could be significant, or maybe even a Virgo could be significant, or a water sign with the Nine of Cups. I'm getting what, a Taurus maybe. Let's do this again. Clarify egg in reverse with the Chariot and Cancer for this karmic energy for the full moon prior. Okay, we got the Queen of Wands coming out in the reverse under the Page of Pentacles in the upright. So something somebody was doing was very very nasty. Queen of Wands with the Death card in Scorpio behind it. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, they definitely was doing okay. So by stalking and watching this person, gossiping about this person, male or female, they could have definitely been wanting this person to look as unattractive. All right, yeah, Nine of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Even though they was in this Nine of Pentacles, or something about the Nine of Pentacles to the Three of Swords. Something about the last 3 weeks prior to this full moon could be significant. Clarify Death in Scorpio with what is that? That's family. Again, woods. Clarify. Oh, okay. We got 10 of Cups, but we're gonna try it again. Clarify Death in Scorpio with the woods. These cards is coming out funny. All right, we got Queen of Pentacles in reverse under the Page of Pentacles in the upright with the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So there could be something about a Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Split the deck, Knight of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles. They've probably been the main people that's part of this group or something like that. Then they've been holding on to this hidiness that they've been part of this group, doing something as a full-time job, a little bit at a time. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles again. Clarify the family with the Sun and Leo for this energy out here in regards to these karmics up until the full moon. We got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like whatever this is not going in their favor in regards to living up to some type of expectation, because it's judgment being called on it, all right, in regards to feeling like they was going to have some type of victory or have a victory with doing all this stuff towards this person that's not part of this karmic connection, this group, and so forth. Judgment and Leo to the Two of Wands. Because maybe they could have been feeling like they wanted this person, this divine person, male or female, they wanted them to make a decision or something about at a distance. Because this person was at a distance. Clarify Judgment and Leo with friends, or excuse me, family, animal. Yeah, animal. Judgment and Leo with animal for this energy out here. Judgment and Leo with animal out here. That card literally just went in the basket. You got the Star and Aquarius. Yeah, they definitely felt like they was going to be successful and have wish fulfillment with this Judgment, Leo, Six of Wands, Page of Swords, the Star and Aquarius, doing something a little at a time. Four of Cups, making a decision to do towards this person because they was in this devil energy, obsession, abuse, addictions, maybe even something about sex. Maybe there could have been some sex activity going on in the forest, the woods. All right, that was the Six of Swords, I believe, in the reverse. So they definitely was trying to do all of this up into towards the full moon because they didn't want this person that wasn't part of this group. They didn't want them to get away. Three of Swords. Clarify Temperance and Sagittarius with the Call. We got the Hangman and Pisces. Hangman and Pisces to the Two of Pentacles. Am I saying the right word? Yeah, the Call. Yeah, so they felt like it would be justified to have this person hung up by them causing some 5 of Wands, so that they weren't able to move away and get a calmer waters. Yep, 5 of Wands, or cause an ending, or this could be those energy of the cards that came up. 5 of Wands to the death in Scorpio. Maybe maybe 5 days coming up, whether this is past, present, or current. What I said, past, present, current. This could be past, or current, or something that may have not came up yet. Something about 5 days. We got the 9 of Pentacles. One more time. Egg in reverse with Chariot and Cancer. For this energy out here. We got the 10 of Cups crossing. But we're going to take it. It's not really in the reverse. I'm going to take it in the upright. So there could be a Queen of Wands in reverse that's part of this family. Or definitely a Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse that's part of a family. We got the High Priestess in Cancer to the 4 of Cups. That they made the decision to do what this is. They made the decision to do this. Alright. Or be a part of this. Again, what years came up? 2021 and something about 2026. I believe those was the only 2 that was on the table. Clarify death in Scorpio with family, animal, call, woods, right? Yeah, woods. So egg, woods. Clarifies death in Scorpio with the woods. We got the Page of Wands. There could also be something about a Page of Pentacles and a Page of Wands and a Page of Swords. We got 2 of Pentacles. All we missing is the Page of Cups. Moon in reverse. Moon in reverse with the 9 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So there was definitely something about that even give and take. Equal give and take, even give and take, whatever. I'm getting give a little, get a little, give a little, or vice versa, whatever. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles turns over again with the 9 of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Clarify Sun and Leo with family for this karmic energy prior and up until the full moon. The World, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy with the Knight of Cups. So we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now you have the World is over that in the upright, but the Wheel of Fortune was in reverse. Yeah, in regards to gaining some type of a new beginning or something about. So we're in December, so I feel like this has something in regards to the new year. That's what I'm getting with that Ace of Cups. Something is circling out, closing out, or they thought they was going to be able to do this by that, for that. They was going to be able to do all of this for the new year. Okay, so that's why 2026 came out. Yeah, doing something creatively doing all of this creatively to have something new for the new year, or have a new cycle for the new year, a new beginnings for the new year. Sun and Leo at the back of the deck. Clarify Judgment in Leo with animal. What is energy in regards to these karmics prior and up until the full moon? What we need to see to clarify this is the Judgment in Leo with animal. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Damn, all of them came out in the reverse. A Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and a Queen of Wands. What the fuck? Oh, that's the power of the 3. Damn. What the fuck? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. 3 of Wands to the Hermit and Virgo. Something about some insight or spiritual insight or seer. Something about 3 days, or King of Pentacles is turned over in the deck. King of Pentacles is turned in towards the 10 of Pentacles. I cannot believe this 3 just came out in reverse. 2 of Cups, because of the relation. This is the 11th house. This is the 11th house with the family card, living up to some expectations. I cannot believe these 3 just came out and they all in the reverse. I've never, well, okay, let me say not never, but what? Oh, wait, hereditary. Family is hereditary. Yeah, strive to live up to expectations by being part of this circle of friends and family, because of the associations, doing something a little at a time, but as a full-time job, because they felt like it was diplomatic and they were standing their ground in regards to having this new cycle, new beginning for the new year, or with going into the new year. Whoever these karmic people is in this group, this energy, doing sexual activities in the woods, along with ritualistic prayers and spells, sacrificing their own in whatever way that is. This is crazy. And let me point out, even though I'm an hour and 47 minutes in, I do not do these readings for other tarot readers. None of the readings that I do is specific for other tarot readers. This is for the other 8 billion, whatever amount of people that's in the world. This is, my readings don't be for tarot readers. Now, if it resonate, it resonate. If it don't, it don't, whether it's good or bad. All right, I should have said that at the beginning, but yeah, maybe this is why this Empress energy is 2 at the back of the deck, because these could be all people that they all given birth, like actually have, had kids, included with that Children of the Night card being at the back of the deck, making something a night to remember. And then midnight, it says, after midnight, everybody want to act responsible. Take comfort in doing what's responsible. This is crazy. Clarify the call with Temperance and Sagittarius. Turn your ringer off. Yeah, because they want to hide. That was literally trying to come out in reverse. They want to hide and hold on to the details. Yeah, look. Hold on to this offer. Knight of Cups at the back of the deck. This might be one of my longer readings, but hold on. Alright, so this is going to be a longer reading. Alright, sorry about that. But Hunter is coming out. Stalker, prey, pursuit, strategy. Alright, with, I'm going to say performer at the back of the deck. It does say performance at the bottom. Alright, somebody could be some type of artist, a singer, a rapper, or whatever like that. We got vendor at the top of the deck. Something about the letter V could be significant. I see merchant, retailer, entrepreneur. Something about HV or VH could be significant. But let's see. Clarified Chariot and Cancer with egg in reverse for this energy out here. We got karmic lesson. Alright, yeah, this is definitely a karmic lesson that could be traveling for these people. That's why they could be either, yeah, because something was shady, all right, in regards to they was doing. Shady, I wrote, is like the 7 of Swords, all right. Shady came out with concert, court, swimming pool, and, oh, he or she saw all of those messages, all right. So there could be something about some type of messages, or maybe this is the communication between these friends and families and the 3 queens in reverse, all right. Or maybe that could be all one person, but there, I feel like it's 3, yeah, with blindly following through with what they were doing. 1 hour and 50 minutes on the clock. Clarify Scorpio, death in Scorpio with what is that again? The woods for this energy out here in regards to these karmics prior up into the full moon. Clarify death in Scorpio. We have spiritual gifts. All right, so they were in the woods with feeling like they were being creative. Maybe they could have been using a page of pentacles and a page of wands and a page of swords in the woods. All right, look, swimming pool is at the back of the deck. Something about, again, 12:10 on the alarm clock. I seen with the letters, I seen we, ill, and the other 3-letter word, which was WET. All right, I don't know what that was about, but yeah. All right, so I was rudely interrupted with the battery acting like it wants to cut off. So this will be part 2 of the reading prior and up into the full moon with the karmics. All right, so we left off with the spiritual gifts card coming out. All right, while I was trying to get myself resituated, I see KS or SK. I actually see something about kill stuff, kill SHIT. All right, so them in the woods, not only were they doing, yeah, look, spiritual gifts is right under in Scorpio, which again, it talks about spiritually the extraordinary power of prayer. So they felt like with the extraordinary power of prayer, powers that be working in threes, in the forest, in the woods, doing their spiritually, you know, their prayer, ritualistic prayers and spells, that they were going to be able to kill SHIT. Yeah, crazy. Clarify Sun and Leo with family for this energy that's out here. Something about an influencer. All right, we have place of remnants. All right, something about place of remnants. So I'm getting with that card nostalgia, childhood, reflection. I don't know if I want to yeah, look, betrayal at the back of the deck. Deceit, disloyalty, bonds. All right, maybe because somebody felt like there was some type of disloyalty, bonds. This is why these 3 queens in reverse was working to do this spiritualistic prayers and spells in the forest, woods. They felt like something was something about disloyalty, bonds. I see aspiration from the bottom of the deck. All right, right there. But you have the farmer card with influencer. All right, so something about influencer. You got the 7 of Pentacles, which I put as, well, is the farmer card. I put as 7 of Pentacles, influencer. So something about influencer. Like maybe this was also to gain some type of, how you say, influential status. All right, with online. I mean, because you do have the Page of Swords that's also out here. Clarify Judgment in Leo with animal. Clarify Judgment in Leo with animal for this energy. You have vendor, all right, that's coming out in the reverse. All right, the camera is like the opposite way because I don't mean to be putting it like all the way over here, but vendor is coming out in reverse. We got repairman at the back of the deck. Repair, restart, restore. All right, this was like a side hustle to these queens, these 3 queens in the reverse. They felt like they would have a victory celebration with doing all this gang stalking, smear campaign, smear reputation, doing a little at a time, but a full-time job. They felt like this will be able to, I feel like stop someone who is in like, who has this entrepreneurial spirit. All right. Yeah, look, we got roof at the back of the deck. Something about the roof. Oh, I don't know why I just got something about the ER. But I see, or RE, we got overhead views. Yeah, something about views. Wanting to close out cycles for this person. With the cycle, with the closing the cycle card, which I put it as like either the Wheel of Fortune or the World. All right, with that being a Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. You have birthplace of dreams. Yeah, because goals, possibility. They knew that something was this person that they're, you know, doing all these manic spells and using something of theirs to be in their energy. They knew this person had goals or whatever like that. We got that coming out. Something about PS or SP could be significant. Clarify Temperance and Sagittarius with the paw for this energy out here. We got kitchen. That's crossing spiritual gifts in place of remnants. All right. We have father at the back of the deck, which talks about patriarch, family, authority, passage. All right. So there could be a father figure that could possibly be a Sagittarius. All right. Or this could have been being done to a Sagittarius or something like that. Father, countryside, influencer, farmer, grassland, Taurus for Capricorn, bank, dancer, musician, cinema. But we got kitchen coming out, crossing over spiritual gifts in a place of remnants, which it says nostalgia, childhood, and reflection. That's giving me the energy of like the Six of Cups. I need to write that on there. Yeah. Top of the deck, you have bustling hub, ship, which I can put that as ship has sailed. That's what I be getting with that. Or maybe that could even be like the Three of Wands. I see windswept region, art expositionist, exposition, repairman. But let's see. Clarifies Temperance and Sagittarius with the call. Turn off your ringer for these karmics with this full moon, prior and up into the full moon. We got a watchman, all right? So they've been watching this person that they've been doing all this to, or maybe they're I'm getting something about watching their work. Yeah, with blindly following through, watching to see the effects of what they've been doing, especially with all of those cards that came up in the beginning of the first video. All right, subscribe, like, comment, share. Everything on my channel is free. All right. I had said it at the end of the last part of what I was recording, but my readings are not for or intended for tarot readers. It's not intended or for other tarot readers, but if it resonates, it resonates whether it's good or bad. All right. So I feel like I need to say that because my reading is not for no tarot reader. But if something is resonating, whether it's past, present, or haven't came up yet, that's not my problem. All right. That is not my problem. But my readings are not for other tarot readers. It's for the other 8 million, or excuse me, actually 8 billion people that's on this earth of ours. Yeah. Clarify Chariot and Cancer with egg in reverse for this karmic energy in regards to prior and up into the full moon. For the energy that's out here on the table. We got cult and we got mountains. So these people could be this family, this association of friends and family. They could be running now or trying to run for the hills. I'm getting with the mountain card, or just something about mountains could be significant. But this is definitely some type of group or organization, covenant, whatever you want to call it. And we had mountains coming out. Something about CM or MC could be significant. We got fraud at the back of the deck. Home is sticking up from the top of the deck, face the other way. So some of this stuff could have been being done in a home setting, or I'm getting something about the Four of Wands with that card. Clarifies Death in Scorpio with what is they at? The Woods. Mind control. So they wanted to do this in the woods to control somebody's spiritual gifts, or something about controlling the spiritual gifts of a Page of Wands and a Page of Pentacles. Because physically it says control the situation. Yeah, we got engineer at the back of the deck, which says solutions, problem solver, or, well, I highlighted solutions, problem, complex, and technology. Behind parking lot, firestorm, karma, dharma, endings, loss, mental breakdown, illumination, truth, discovery, awakening, elder, wisdom, tradition, health. We got butcher, ruthless, slaughter, player, which is like the Knight of Wands, socialite of charm, elegance, expert of romance, leisurely life, motel, hotel. Clarified Sun and Leo with family. Ooh, so they bumping heads. Damn, that came out clear as day. You got bumping heads with family. That's how it showed up. So these people could be bumping head. Ooh, and then JA is in the middle. What the heck? Somebody get called a JA, or maybe they get called a JA now because something not working. Or these friends and family could be bumping heads, calling each other JAs or something. That's coming out in the same role with cult and mind control. I'm going to leave all of those out there. Something about BJF. Wait, skip. Something about BJF or FJB or GFB. JFB. JFB, BJF, or FJB, or BFJ. Why am I getting something about a BJ? Like, I'm not even about to go there, but I don't know why. If the family card didn't come out, that's what it would be looking like. Or that could be somebody's initials, but that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Clarify judgment in Leo with animal for this energy out here. Clarify judgment in Leo for animal in regards to these karmics prior and up into the full moon. They trying to clean up. They've been trying to clean up, or they've been trying to clean up a little bit at a time, a full-time job of what they were trying to have a victory in. Something about the supermarket. Maybe they be going to the supermarket, corner store, plazas, shopping centers to get certain stuff. You got, I highlighted shopping, variety. I should have also highlighted products and fresh. Top of the deck, you got firestorm, karma, dharma, endings, loss, mental breakdown. Yeah, because of them trying to have authority and rule over somebody's home, their foundation with home coming out again. Something about HK or KH. Something about HK or KH could be significant. Yeah, trying to have authority and power over somebody's home. Comfort, security, space, and then you got supermarket again. So maybe these people like to go to the supermarket a lot, or something about a supermarket, or getting certain things at the supermarket to do these prayer ritualistic stuff in the woods, in the forest. So maybe they're going to the supermarket to get those things. Oh my God. And then you have that. Something about a senior could be significant. Something about SRRS. I see traveler, mountains, hospital, caregiver, reader. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus Christ. Return to sender. Party in outer space. Yeah, something about this is very otherworldly in regards to this energy. Clarify Temperance and Sagittarius with the call. We got outer space popping up at the thing. And then firestorm. What the hell? Outer space, otherworldly, supernatural, astral travel, and enigma. Yeah. I feel like they've been doing a lot of that. To try to see how stuff is affecting who they're doing this stuff to. Alright? With Children of the Night and Midnight. Making it a night to remember. And then what is midnight is taking care, acting responsible. I keep forgetting how it goes, but it does say something about responsible. Take comfort in doing what's responsible. So they could be trying to take comfort in doing what's responsible after they making something a night to remember in regards to whatever they doing, all that stuff they've been doing in the damn forest. All right, the woods. Let's see. Let's do the other side again. We got mirroring coming out. Hood celebrity famous popping up from the top of the deck. We got night at the back of the deck. Let's see. Let's use this side again. So maybe some of these people in this group are family, friends. They could be some type of hood famous, or whether they're a local celebrity or a bigger celebrity. We got casino with Ace of Pentacles, which is money. So something about MC or CM could be significant. We got gambling, jackpot, betting odds. Ooh, excuse me. And then you got money again with the Ace of Pentacles. Which is, I made it as the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify egg in reverse with the Chariot and Cancer for these karmics. That will be blindly following through, I believe. Yeah, blindly following through this cult. But they definitely could be learning some type of karmic lesson now. All right, in regards to trying to restore something, repair something. All right, repairman, park, something about PR or RP, maybe something about a repost or something like that. We got repairman, park, luxury boutique, library, volunteer, birthplace of dreams, happily single, clergy, faith, religion, mission, courier, delivery, neighborhood, the fool in Aquarius, or I put it as the Aquarius, the chef, which is cooking, seasoning, proficiency, nightclub, child, challenger, genius, travel, which I put as the Chariot and Cancer, lost soul, demon, clarity, confusion, defeat, arena, competitive, stage. Yeah, being competitive with trying to stage something. Clarify death in Scorpio with the woods. Secrets. So I seen secrets, but you got beauty. Wait, you have beauty supply coming out in the reverse. Beauty supply. Beauty salon coming out in the reverse. You got beauty salon, desert, and driver coming out in the reverse. Let me put this down a little bit. Yeah, so we have, what am I about to do? Salon, beauty salon, desert, and driver came out in reverse. We got blacksmith at the back of the deck, but secret just turned over with creator and fire. You know, it says fire, but I put that as Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But we're going to take secrets. So there's secrets in regards to why they're trying to mind control over somebody about their spiritual gifts. Something about a Page of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. I see the love card, which I put as the Ace of Cups. I also saw massive regret. So there could be something about a Mr. Somebody could go by Mr. or somebody initials could be MR or RM. Clarify Sun and Leo with family for this energy in regards to the karmics prior and up into the full moon. We have coach with firemen. Yeah, I kept seeing fire trucks today or yesterday, earlier during the day yesterday. On my way back to the apartment, I kept seeing fire trucks. Like, so there could be what? There could be a lot going on with these karmics energy with them. We got CF or FC. I see train, the plan and support, sacrifice, extinguish. Yeah, so there definitely was some type of plan amongst these friends and family that they're keeping a secret with blindly following through within this cult, this organization, these friends and family with wanting to do something to control the situation. doing it a little at a time, but a full-time job because they felt like they was diplomatic and there was no rules that they felt like they had to follow if they were, or if they, well, which there are rules to follow. Yeah, 12:37 a.m. on the alarm clock. They feel like what rules do they need to obey if there are any? Like, yeah. Clarify judgment in Leo. You have Queen Bee. Because of somebody being in this Queen Bee energy, all right, whatever they are, secure, confident, boss bee, career focused. All right, grassland turned in towards airport. Behind that is grassland and death card. All right, something about GD or DG or ADG or some, I don't know. But you have grassland that was turned over with that card, which is the death card, which I put that as death in Scorpio, like the tarot card. So something about these people wanting to cause these people that they were gang stalking and doing all this stuff to, they wanted them to have an ending or a physical ending. Yeah, but again, like I said, I just saw it a while ago, these people could be in massive regret. This karmic connection, this group, this cult, with doing all this stuff in the woods to control the situation. They could be in regret or in massive regret. Clarify Temperance and Sagittarius with the call. Yeah, female employee. All right, I see divine feminine sticking out right there. So even though we don't have the male card out here, there definitely could be something about a male. But I see employee, which is worker consultation. I see justice is, as I put as the Libra card, justice in Libra, about relationships and balance for this divine feminine. Our expositionist or exposition, something about some bad aliens, all right, are in massive regret. Lighthouse, because they had a lot of hope in watchful practice, I see, from the spiritual secret card. Well, yeah, we're trying to get some, yeah, inside, trying to get inside this this feminine energy or something like that. Yeah, because something is definitely otherworldly with the outer space card. Because I know I said in the beginning of video part 1, I said something about aliens and witches. So I don't know if these people is these are people that's within this karmic group that are working together, or they against each other or something like that. Maybe not. Maybe these aliens, these bad aliens, could be intermixing or intermingling with the bad witches, or whatever, how you want to say. Maybe that's what this is, against people who are not amongst their group, who are not in their group, or whatever like that. Let's do another roll. All right, because again, the video stopped recording, cut off because the battery just got to 9% and the phone just shut off. So something about 9. There's endings coming for these karmics. This could be coming up with this full moon, which we are now at right now, 12:41 a.m. Yeah, something about marriage, wedding, and bathroom with those 2 cards turning over. And then you have that at the back of the deck. That, I feel like that could also be a practitioner. We got windowsill from the bottom of the deck. I also see that at the top of the deck. Something about a supposed to be divine masculine. Yeah, I had a wish. Somebody about supposed to be divine masculine who could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Something about within a vehicle. And then you got self-love. And behind self-love is romance. But let's see. Clarify Chariot with egg in reverse for these karmics prior and up until the full moon. We got mountains. Now they're not trying to run because the mountain's coming out in reverse. Even though they was blindly following through with doing all of this. Clarify death in Scorpio with the woods for these karmics. We got journalists coming out with forest cabin. We got water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio at the back of the deck, or something about water, again, could be significant. With jealousy at the top of the deck, that was sticking to the table. Something about JW or WW, what? WJ could be significant. We got journalists coming out with forest cabin, stories, reporting, inquiry, forest cabin, and secluded, remote. So maybe there was some type of damn cabin that was in the woods forest, because that is definitely confirmation of the woods and the forest for that card. And something about stories and reporting. So there could be some type of reporting going on in the woods too, that they keeping a secret in regards to mind control and spiritual gifts and stuff like that. Something about JFC or CFJ or FJC. Didn't I say those before already, or similar like that? But I'm gonna keep that, because that is definitely confirmation. Forest cabin. So there could be some type of cabin in the woods, in the forest, or in the forest, in the woods, or whatever, how the hell you want to say it. Maybe mountains coming out in reverse. The cabin is not a cabin that's near mountains or something. So there might not be no mountains wherever this cabin is at. But they're doing a lot of reporting there, telling stories, along with prayer, ritualistic prayers, and magic spells and stuff. 12:44 a.m. on the alarm clock. Yeah, but something about them having chaos, ego, death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening, and then we have window again popping up. I see living room. I see lawyer. That could be like I get the lawyer card as being like the King of Swords. Excuse me. But let's see. Clarify mother turns over with debt. Mother and debt. Something about a divine masculine again, though. Or DM or MD. We got road, intuition, river, criminal, no strings, winding path, school, redeemer. So these karmics is trying to redeem something now. Or all of a sudden I'm getting, yeah, because the children in the night and the midnight, make it a night to remember, and then whatever the midnight, how you say it again. Take care with being responsible or acting responsible or whatever. Take comfort with being responsible. So now they're trying, after, all of this, they're trying to take comfort with being responsible. But there's something about something missing, either a person, place, or thing. We got missing with that. What the fuck? And then we got learner, or something about somebody being a student or multiple students. It says learner, knowledge, progress, explorer. I also see detective, something about investigator, truth, clues unveiled. Clarify Sun and Leo with family for this karmic energy. We got captain. So there was a captain that wanted to extinguish something. All right. Navigator, leadership, decision making. Yeah, they was the one that was making the decisions. All right. Even though there was some type of bumping heads between family and something else, whatever. Bumping heads, JA and family. Yeah, even though there was some type of bumping heads this captain could have had with family or people, friends and family within this cult organization, circle of friends. Yeah. Because of some type of progress or explorer, or this detective making some type of progress and exploring something in regards to this energy, these karmics energy. Yeah, something about, oh my God. And then look, something about a PC or a CP, but something about a computer could be significant or something like that. I see detective again sticking out. Clarify judgment in Leo with animal for this karmic energy. They're fed up. Why are they fed up? Maybe they're fed up with this captain, or this captain is fed up. Ninja. I see something. He's fed up because of something about a paper trail. It's I see Ninja Redeemer uses guilt to convince people to change. Lack of identity outside of faith and religion. Inauthentic, thinks they are holier than thou. 12:47 a.m. on the alarm clock. Petty, winding path, learner. Because he felt like they was a student or something about some this student energy. Party, landfill, which I put as paper trail and baggage. And then you have something about fear of commitment at the top of the deck. Clarify judgment in Leo with fed up with animal for this karmic energy. And here it is turned over in the deck. We have living room and revenge. Oh my God. Because something not the truth. That's what I'm getting with the revenge being in face down. Something is not the truth. Something about LR or RL. I'm getting relive. Something is not the truth about reliving something, or maybe that could be somebody's initials. Yeah, because I just heard a pop. That could be somebody's initials. LR or RL, and then you have F. Something about F, LR or RLF. Wow, this captain fed up because of the decision to something about the living room revenge. That's why they're fed up. Maybe this has to do with a feminine or a female. Which feminine, female is in Venus. All right. Oh my God. Woody areas at the back of the deck. You got river at the top of the deck. Oh my God. Please, no. I don't know this with this. I feel like this is, oh my God. Sorry. I don't mean to get like this, but this is crazy. You got life insurance facing towards feeling like ish. Why do this sound like, oh my God. Clarify temperance in Sagittarius with the call. Turn off your ringer in regards to this karmic energy prior and up until the full moon. Learning something. Is that the learner card? Oh nope, it's workspace. Workspace. Environment, creative zone, and technology. So this captain energy is fed up because something not the truth, or what I said, clearing. I'm getting like clearing something up or reliving something. Yeah, because living room is family and comfortable. Because something in regards to getting comfortable, he's fed up because getting comfortable with reliving something, or not getting comfortable, or some type of something being untrue about getting comfortable with, or maybe it's the opposite. But something about technology could be significant. I see FW or F. Somebody could be saying, what the fuck? Yeah, feeling like ish. I see FW or WF. FW or WF. I don't know why I'm feeling like I'm like repeating myself in a funny way. I don't know why. Sorry. I don't know why. I need to get out of this because this is crazy. This is the last time I'm doing it with this side. We already at 30 minutes for this second part. But I'm going to add some of the first. Try to add some of the first for this one. Clarify Cherry and Cancer with the egg in reverse for this energy. He came out. The Father card came out. The Father card is out here. And the Mother card was trying to come out already. So this karmic father because this is karmic energy. They learned some type of karmic lesson. That could be who this captain energy is. We got garden at the back of the deck, farm, love, hate, church, musician, cinema, bank, dancer. I see laboratory, arena, drinking, toxic lifestyle, career, backstab, countryside, jail. I see the clown card also, windswept region, lake. What is this? Clarifies death in Scorpio with the woods. You got coffee house and community. What the? Coffee house and community. Indulgence. Community. Neighbors, connection, society, cooperation. So maybe there's definitely some type of news about endings with these people. I mean, the journalist card, I don't know, did I keep it? I think I did. Maybe this is getting communicated through an email because I see CC. So, like, they're including other people, this father energy, whatever sign it is, whoever it is, whatever. They could be sending some type of emails or something. Maybe this is in the forest cabin, in the woods. Or maybe that could also has to do with the damn spiritualistic spells and stuff. I don't know. This is weird. I don't know. This is crazy. And then some. Ooh, yeah, I gotta get out of this energy. Something about a workspace. Something about environment with a female security guard, which is said watchman. Then you got outer space, which I put as otherworldly, supernatural, astral travel. Then you got female and workspace. Excuse me. This is crazy. What the fudge? Clarify judgment in Leo with family for this energy in regards to this karmic energy prior and up until the... We got happily single in reverse with nightclub. Something about HN or NH. So this person, they don't look for single people at a nightclub or something in a community or whatever. I don't know. This shit crazy. And these could be, or these could just the people that's part of this group, because that is under circle of friends, which is in the 11th house with family. Yeah, feeling like something like this, feeling like either choosing these people or just this father figure thing, like they a genius. Genius, traveler, which I put as the chariot, tunnel, windswept region, ship, bustling hub. What else? Bad news. Oh, shoot. I don't know what this is, but I'm about to hurry up and close this out because I'm already getting caught up. Like, somebody don't want me to get this out. Yeah. Amusement park and crossroads with court. And I see genius sticking out again with careerist, which is somebody who is, what it said, careerist is like he'll pop back up again probably. Something about an AC or CA, something about California. I just saw CA, but I highlighted A and P with amusement park. But something about California or cap. Something is cap. Oh, shit. Something is cap. Maybe there's something cap about court. You got court, legal, a verdict, fairness, proceedings. Alright? That's the card that's at the back of the deck. What the fudge? But they don't, however this go with these friends and family, they're not single people that's at the nightclubs. Because happily single came out in reverse. But then it's on the same row too with lovers. Court, roof, getting readings, alive, turning your back, grassland, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, arena, competitive stage, Ace of Cups, which is the love card, factory, researcher, perversion, hidden. Wow, this is crazy. Last time, clarify Temperance and Sagittarius with turn your ringer off. We got spiritual seeker, inner path insight with running. Something about a damn senior. What about this spiritual seeker with Temperance and Sagittarius and the call? I see the clown. We got garden coming out. We got factory, alive. Why is those coming out? And we got revolutionist, champion, justice, freedom, employee at the back of the deck. Behind employee is civil servant. I see avenger. Top of the deck, you got massive regret, male. There's a male that's in massive regret about some type of investment, which could be that father figure. Influencer, heartbreak, trying to influence some type of heartbreak. What this group dissociation is called. Yeah, towards a diviner. But you got lost soul and diviner with church. What the hell? Those is all at the back. And then garden flew over here off to the side. But and factory falling on top of community. We got CF or FC. But factory and alive is coming out for a spiritual seeker, which is under the Temperance and Sagittarius, with that being in the 7th house. Relationships diplomatically and get a fair deal. So they thought by getting a fair, so they something about a workspace in a factory, or something about a workspace in a factory. Like what? And then revolutionists came out too with all of those. Far, something far. Cause I see FAR with factory, alive, and revolutionists. Fire, and then you have the S. So this is how they all came out. Oh, this is about to be an hour or two. Hold on, we gotta get this done. Yeah, but I see fire with these 3 cards. Something fire. So these people like could have been watching, holding on to something, but they was also watching from a far distance or something like that. Or they feel like something is fire in regards to getting some spiritual enlightenment, insight, with them already trying to hold on and keep a secret of everything they was doing while trying to act like they being responsible and take comfort in being responsible. Yeah, but these people could be running now. We got RC or CR. Clown is faced in towards running. Clown is behind casino. Again, something about CC could be significant. Something about a damn email. Or I don't know. You got clown with casino, gambling, jackpot, betting, and odds. Then I see running. I see court again with the love card, Ace of Cups, concert, death card, transformations, change, endings, rebirth, church, and then again, like I said, massive regrets is still at the top of the deck. This is a whole hot ass man. But let's go ahead and close this out with let's close this out with the Archangel Oracle deck, and I'm going to get this up today when I get up, whenever that is. Alright. But this was a lot. I definitely didn't mean for that first part to be this long. We got the 4 of Cups coming out right on top of amusement park with those cards. 4 of Cups, Archangel 4 of Cups, 23. The God deflecting evil. Healing capacity, protection from weapons, safe and travel. The deck was in reverse. We got strength, Archangel strength at the back of the deck, 16. Raising God, loyalty, deliver from those who seek to oppress, brings victory. But can we get at least 4 more to close out this energy, this karmic energy out here on the table. Let's get 4 more to close out this energy from the Archangel Oracle deck. We got the 7 of Cups. 2 more or 3 more. Now 2 more, please and thank you. Ace of Swords. Three of Swords. Wow, all these aces. We got the 7 of Cups. Archangel 7 of Cups, 47. God, the just judge. God, the just judge. Contemplation, making the truth known in legal proceedings. All right. 3 of Swords. Archangel 3 of Swords. The quickly forgiving God. Number 39. Love and submission. Cures illness. Influence paternal love. Gives long life. We have Archangel 9 of Cups, 68. God, the kindest giver. Healing, preserves health and cures dis-ease or dis-ease. That's how I like to say that word now, dis-ease. So there's 2 cards out here about curing illness or dis-ease. And then 9 of Cups also says healing. The last one is Archangel Ace of Swords, 61. God above all names elevated. Affinity and friendship. Obtain the friendship of anyone. I wasn't expecting these ones to come out. Back of the deck, you have Archangel the Knight of Swords, 59. The all-pervading God. Intellectual richness. Protects fertility of women. Makes children respectful toward their parents. Behind that, you have Archangel 3 of Wands, number 3, the God of Hope. Construction of the universe, help with great works. Protection from adversaries. Yeah, the last one I'm going to read is Archangel the Star, 32, God the Just. Clemency and equilibrium, protects against attacks in the courts. Wow. So that was Archangel Knight of Swords, 3 of Wands, and the Star. Wow. So I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading at 46 minutes because of the whole other part. But this was crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to break that other one up. So, yeah, subscribe, like, comment, share. And I will see you later, and I'll see you whenever I decide to do the next video.